Oh, we are live. You know, it's funny because I'm not connected on my phone. So
Oh boy.
I was actually all worried. Did that take a while, or am I just crazy?
It may have. I'm not really sure. It's working.
Okay.
Hi, we're the Wonder Twins. Wonder Twin power is activate.
All right. So yeah, I was actually just saying to Tony that I remember the last time we wore red together. DeFilippo said, "You look like my two kids going to camp."
Ooh, look at that.
Well,
You're
look,
right.
we're having trouble.
We are having trouble. You guys,
Did you guys see us?
yeah, hope this is coming out all right. I mean, I have internet on my phone, and it's
Alright.
working just fine.
Okay. All right.
Hope,
So
yeah, let us know if you can, if you see us and you can hear us and all that good stuff. But yeah, we're both wearing red. But this is how it was at my old job. We wore red on Thursdays to show our union solidarity, and this is how it was. The whole crew would be out on the job wearing
that's what I was doing.
their red.
Solidarity unite. Yeah.
I
So I
don't
try.
know what that was.
I try not to wear red on Thursday because I know he always wears red on Thursday.
Well, that's not right.
We look like bowling partners. So yeah. So I can't stand it. So I'm looking at him today and I'm like, oh, like why are you wearing red? Oh, all right. I was like, and I said, because I try to only wear red, other than Thursday. So he's just staring at me, and then he's like, it's Thursday.
All right. So, hi everybody.
I thought today was like Monday.
It's September. Oh, it's not. It's October
First day of October.
First day of October. Welcome to the Knockem Day Comedy Radio Show right here on govsradio.com, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club right here in Levittown, New York. govsradio.com is the website. Govs Comedy Club Radio is the Facebook page and the YouTube channel. And if you'd like to watch on your TV, you have a smart TV, an Apple TV, a Roku, a Fire Stick, any of those things, you can download an app called Boxcast. It's one word and it's spelled just the way it sounds, Boxcast. And you download that app and you can watch us on your TV. That's right. As our good friends Dr. Ken Pichelle and Dr. Don Sill say, we on TV, y'all!
Don's doctor?
Yes.
Oh.
He is. Good to see everybody. Hope you're well. We hope you had a great day yesterday. We were off yesterday. Please like and share our show. Hit those likes, hit those hearts, and please share this show to every page you can find. Tell all your friends, tell your family, tell people you don't know all about the Knockem Day Comedy Radio Show, and tell them about Govs Radio. Please, we appreciate all the support you guys give us. The Knockem Day Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body, who has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island for more than 25 years. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. In the event of an accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From tow, through insurance process, to return of your vehicle, we are with you. So please call Two Eagles Auto Body at 516-328-2527, located in New Hyde Park. Again, we are Two Eagles Auto Body. Please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Day Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Roslyn Social, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. They're open for takeout, curbside pickup, delivery. Their rooftop lounge is open. I always point up, rooftop lounge is open. And they're available on your favorite food service apps. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Their famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. Thank you from Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Please check out our to-go curbside menu. Speaking of great food, Bella Vista Pizza.
Bella Vista Pizza.
154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. Located just south of the Long Island Expressway, so it's nice centrally located, and it is worth the trip. So they have the best pizza, great food, best service, nicest guys. Tell them Knockem Dead Comedy sent you. You get a free garlic knot. Bella Vista Pizza, the best pizza ever. 516-433-4464. Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker at Premier Signature Properties, 631-495-7696. Gina is the best realtor around. She will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast it'll make your
head spin.
There you go. So reach out to Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker with Signature Premier Properties, 631-495-7696. Governors Comedy Club Radio would like to thank all of you for choosing Govs Radio to watch during this crazy year of ours. We hope you're enjoying our shows. We hope you like them, and we hope you're laughing. So we appreciate all the support, the hearts, the likes, and we would appreciate your opportunity to win free passes to Governors Comedy Club if you go to teespring.com. Scroll down a little bit, find their search bar, and you can type in Govs Radio.
You too could have a red shirt, and
There
then
you
we
go.
could be like
Triplets.
Like triplets. Yeah.
You can get a Govs Radio shirt, you can get a Govs Radio cup, you can get a Govs Radio face mask. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can get there with the Govs Radio logo, and or maybe on the back or something, your favorite Govs Radio show.
Did you say that? Nikki said you said, and tell him you sent me.
Did I?
I thought that too. I was like,
Tell Bella Vista Pizza Knockem Dead Comedy sent me?
and tell him you sent
Oh,
me.
yeah. Tell them that you go up to the counter and you say, Knockem Dead Comedy sent me.
You should get 2 garlic knots for that.
Go to teespring.com. Scroll down a little bit. You'll find the search bar. You type in Govs Radio. You can get yourself a shirt, a hat, a mug, a face mask, a whole bunch of great things with Govs Radio on it. And then if you send a picture of yourself with your Govs Radio swag, send it to us on Facebook. You could get yourself a free pass to any of the 3 great Governors Comedy Clubs. 3 clubs, 5 stages, all of them great. Governors Comedy Clubs. So that's teespring.com. We appreciate the support. Govs.com is the comedy club's website. Get on their mailing list. You can get information on their schedule, when they're going to open, and get all that information. And you get on their mailing list, which has exclusive information and chances to get yourself some more free passes. So teespring.com, govsradio.com, govs.com, and of course knockemdeadcomedy.com to see what we're up to and to find out what's happening with our live shows, such as our murder mysteries and game shows and all that good stuff. Speaking of the club opening up, which we still don't know, but you know, I forgot to mention this to you. I forgot about it myself until just now. I read an article last night that a judge in Albany, I think it was Albany.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was Albany now, but it was upstate New York somewhere. A judge ruled that the governor cannot shut these places down, and ruled it unconstitutional. Maybe it was something along those lines. I didn't bring it with me. I forgot all about it. I meant to print
All
it
right.
out.
Well, hopefully that works, because
But,
we're totally being safe. There's no reason for it. So.
But that's the thing. Who knows if I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if this is now, if the governor or somebody will now appeal that, which then puts more red tape in this and
like you
could
pissed them
prolong
off
it.
or something.
Right.
Like, I'll give you something to cry about. Now you don't open up for 5 years.
I'm wondering if they just left it alone. Maybe he was going to open it up mid-October.
I feel like he would have opened it up already by now. Like, I could understand being safe and letting it go past Labor Day, but then all right, enough is enough.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, we're into October now, and our schools here in New York have been open for a month now.
In fact,
and the numbers really haven't gotten worse. So we're still, that's what I'm thinking. They would take that as a good sign and say, okay, let's open up those other things and see what happens.
Yeah, Kevin's school is doing that. You go in for 2 days, you Zoom for 2 days, you go in for 2 days, you Zoom for 2 days. And we just got notice yesterday that if all goes well, everyone should be back in school by the 19th. So, so it is. So,
Good sign.
Schools are making good decisions. Yeah.
Hello, Felix. Hello, Taz. Monica Harney Gaudio, Sandy Baglivo Boychko. I hope I'm saying your names right. June Miller Masuko.
Yeah.
My mother's watching. Did you see Joe DeVito's post? I did not. Taz, what was it? Rick Kozak is watching. Felix says garlic knots are cheap. You should get 6. Mike Scuderi is watching.
Hey, Mike. How are you?
It's, I believe, that's Mike Scudero.
Oh,
Who's our
okay.
engineer. This is Mike
No,
Scuderi.
I've seen this Michael watch before.
Oh.
Hello, Michael.
Oh, and thank you, Andy.
It was
Andy
in
Plaginos.
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo is where this judge ruled it, and ruled it unconstitutional. Am I getting that right? My apologies. I totally forgot about it until now. But hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday. We are off on Wednesdays, so we had a good day off. We got a lot of work done.
Yeah, and I was trying to think like Tuesday. Was it Tuesday they had the debates?
Yes.
Yeah, so we didn't. Oh my God! Like I don't want to like talk about
Good.
Politics. We always try to stay away from like religion and politics, but Jesus. So yeah, it was just we were done watching it, and I'm like I need to meditate. It was crazy. So I looked up. I was like curious. I looked up like who's gonna do the next debate. Like the next debate is supposed to be like a town meeting, that debate, and they have Steve Scully as the person
As the moderator?
who's going to moderate it.
As the person.
So yeah, so I was like, man, we need someone who really like Judge Judy. We need Judge Judy. Who's not going to put up with any crap.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I apologize. I don't know if I should know this or not. I don't know who Steve Scully is.
He's a correspondent for C-SPAN.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know much about him other than like I've seen him briefly. So I don't know how I feel about it. Like, and that's kind of why I'm bringing it up. Like, I don't know how I feel about him because I've seen him, and he's so nice. Like, he's so nice. Like, he's just, you could say anything to this guy, and he's like, thank you for sharing. Like I don't know if he's gonna do well. And so I looked him up more, and he's in Virginia, which people in Virginia are really nice, so I'm worried. But then it turned out he's from Pennsylvania, so I figured, all right, maybe he's got some game. And then I looked into him further. He grew up where he's the 14th of 16 children, and 5 are twins. So, like, if you just go by that, like he was born for this, right? Like, it gave me hope.
You do realize the moderators are not the guys running for president.
Well, yeah, but we need Judge Judy. We need someone who's going to be like, ooh, stop, shut, we need that. We need that. So it's just going to be even worse because you see him, like, when you see him, he's like, like he lets everyone talk until they have no more breath, and then he's just polite. So I'm worried. I wondered if like any of you guys like knew about him and if you're as worried. So I go back and forth, like when you just know him, you're like, oh, this is gonna be bad. This is a bad thing. But then his background is hearty with. He had a lot of people to get his point across in his family.
Steve Scully carries a 14-inch Bowie knife, kicks babies, and punches dogs, says Andy Plaginos.
He doesn't.
Tim Saliani is volunteering to moderate that shit fest, as he calls it.
That would be good.
I would love to see that.
I would love to see that. I would feel like I would be relieved if they called Tim up to do it. I would be like, all right, I would actually say to myself, I don't even have to watch it. Like, I know he's going to take care of shit.
We should do that. For the next debate, we should get some comedians in here and let them, maybe as soon as the debate is over or something, they go on here at Cubs Radio and just either that, or I was going to say actually go on during it, but between watching it, hearing what they're saying, and then I think it might be a bit much, but to get some comedians on immediately after to talk about it, that sure beats watching all the political stations Well,
Everyone's
I think.
opinion. I believe our guy won. I believe our guy won. I believe our guy
Shut
won.
up. Ed Connolly is watching. Ed Connolly, is that my friend Ed Connolly that, worked at the union office? You're proud of us wearing our red?
We're wearing our red.
Let me point out there, Sallie O'Neill.
What?
Judy Houlihan is watching. But look, Jack Paulus, I like how you're wearing a red shirt on Thursday for support of CWA.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Jack. That's exactly why I'm wearing it.
Solidarity.
Sally feels we look foolish.
All right, I'm all into the union, and I think it's a great thing. I just feel okay. So who is it? Jack? Who said that?
Yeah,
Jack.
Jack's
the
a
last
CWA
time
guy.
we wore red the same day. Someone said you look like our kids going off to summer camp.
And we do, and we're fine with that.
Aaron White's watching.
Judy Brandt is watching. Don't talk about politics, says Judy.
Yeah, we don't. We purposely don't. All of America is on the same page of what a shit show that was.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be worse with the next one. He's so nice. Like he's married with kids and so on.
Are you afraid he's going to walk away from this crying or
I'm
something?
afraid
Who
he's going to
cares?
cry.
All right.
Yeah.
But the moderator is not the focal point
I
here.
just worry.
Mike Wallace has has not been seen since, by the way.
I bet.
He's shooting up heroin and drinking, and I hope he's like right in the middle of an orgy where he's the only guy. He deserves that after.
What is wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me.
What is wrong with you?
He deserves that.
Maybe he doesn't want that
All
because
right,
he
well-
loves his wife.
Is he married?
Yes.
All right, well, then hopefully his wife is
You're deranged.
a part of it too. Because he deserves it. His wife
No.
should give him a
No,
pass
she
for the one
doesn't.
day. He
No,
deserves it.
No, because his happiness comes from his love of his wife.
Well, then I hope she's shooting him up with heroin and giving him drinks and satisfying him sexually.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, she deserves it. Andrew Plajanos is wearing a Dracula tee in support of himself. He needs to be booked. I hear you. Yeah. Jack says, don't listen to them. I appreciate it. That's right. See that? Don't listen to the people making fun of our shirts.
All right. Okay.
Jack appreciates
right.
it. The domestic disturbance debate wrap up Friday at 9:30. There's his mandatory plug, and watch No Reason with Jeff and Rich.
Yeah, because they go more into politics, and that's fine. That's great. We just
All right, so
we made a
but-
decision a long time ago that we weren't going to do that, and we have people from both sides, and that's actually what I want the country to be. I don't want it to be this country where everyone's so polarized and divided, and I can't be friends with you anymore because you believe something different. Like I don't want that. So I like that our show isn't.
But Tim's right. We don't need to have comedians in here after a debate. Just go watch Domestic Disturbance and watch them sum it up.
Yeah.
Both sides are represented, and they're funny and
Yes.
crazy.
Yes, and they do it well because they go at each other. And
Oh,
it's
that's
funny.
right. Thank you, Ed. We're saying Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace is dead. He's the guy that used to be on.
Oh, did you say Mike Wallace?
I know I was.
Oh no, I was thinking Chris.
Yeah. Mike is the guy that used to be on 60 Minutes. He's dead. Well, Chris Wallace might be dead too after the other night. I'd probably go shoot myself after that crap too.
Just if you should know you're not equipped. Like you should. I mean, it's a great honor to be able to be the moderator. So you don't want to take it away from yourself, but really, you should say, I am not going to be good at this. So
I would say, can I take a pass and I'll do it? Can I reserve my spot for in 2024?
Yeah. When it's going to be like normal. Like I would want to have like a zap. Like people would be like, I just want to like turn off microphones. Like no, I want them
A
to
taser.
go. Yeah, and I think it's
Shut up.
deserving. Just and then after a while, like you can kind of like a rat. Like you could go towards the button and they stop. Like it's a learning curve. Like I would want that. Like I would love to do that. Like help them have a learning curve of shutting up. Yeah. What?
I'm laughing at what you said.
Oh. All right. Anyway, I just want to throw that out there.
All right. Can I do Best of Long Island stuff, or do you have?
No,
something?
that's at the end.
That's at the end.
Yes.
Why is that at the end? I'm not just standing here telling them to vote. Today's the first day, so I wanted to get into it. I don't have to get into it every day, but today's the first day for voting, so I want to just go through it.
Okay, go.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Best of Long Island, ladies and gentlemen. Best of Long Island. Today is the first day of voting, October 1st through December 15th. Best of Long Island, if you're not familiar, it's the Bethpage Bank, Bethpage Credit Union. They run the Best of Long Island Best of Long Island contest. They've been doing it for several years. And it's so many different categories, and there's nominees, and you can vote for who out of the nominees you pick your favorite. Back in 2013, Knockem Comedy came in second place for Best Long Island Theater.
Yeah, you beat out
We beat the Paramount.
It was crazy. You guys did so great.
But they've since changed it. They don't do first, second, and third anymore. It's just one top winner.
Yeah.
Last year we were on the ballot, and we were nominated. I was nominated for Long Island Personality. Gov's Radio was nominated for Best Radio Show, for Best Radio Station.
Live theater.
Knockem Comedy was nominated for Live Theater.
Kids too, weren't you?
Best Children's Theater? No, that was Derek Poppin' Twist. He was for Best Entertainment, Best Children's Theater.
Weren't you? Didn't you have game shows or something?
No.
for
We had
kids?
Long Island Entertainment and Long Island Entertainment Planner or something like that.
Oh yeah, it was weird.
But the thing is, last year I put us on the ballot for a lot of things. I selfishly nominated myself for Long Island Personality.
Whore.
So it was all, it's all exposure, and exposure is a good thing. But this year, it's a little different for us because I did not nominate us for anything. So not only is Gov's Radio nominated for Best Radio Station, but Long Island Personality, Sallie made the ballot, I made the ballot, and so did Eric. Knockem Comedy is also on the ballot. I'm going to run through a few categories. But we did not handle any nominations this year. We did not do it ourselves this year. So we have no idea who nominated us. So we appreciate the nomination. It might have been a joke because I remember earlier in the year teasing Sallie and Eric that I was going to nominate all three of us. Eric really didn't seem like he wanted any part of it. I mean, he wasn't mad, but I had the impression he really didn't want to be nominated. So I don't know if someone saw that and just took it and did it as a joke, but I still think it's cool. And again, it's good for exposure. So I appreciate it whether you meant it or not. But Best of Long Island, if you just Google Best of Long Island, it'll take you right to it. Bethpage, Federal Credit Union, Best of Long Island. Again, they have a whole wide range of categories. But I have a few that we just like to endorse and mention under the arts and entertainment category. Our friend Kelly Baker is up for Best Band Non-Cover and Singer from Long Island. Kelly Baker's been on this show a few times. She's been on Felix's show. She's a fantastic singer. Best Band Non-Cover, Best Singer from Long Island. Best Blog, our friends Michelle McDonald and Sherry Scene are nominated. Celebrity Impersonator, John Santo, a friend of our show. He's been around, and he has his own show on another network. Comedian from Long Island. Now, this is a biggie because, we're here at Governor's, so we have a ton of comedian friends. You can vote once a day. You have to register. You can vote once a day through December 15th. So we ask that you maybe just, if you have multiple friends in a single category, well then just, pick one day, go to another one the next day. Anthony DiDomenico is up for Best Comedian from Long Island. Anthony Rodia, Isaacs and Baker, our friends Scott Baker and Al Isaacs. Nigel Fullerton is up for Best Comedian. And Rich Walker. Cool. So lots of friends of ours, friends of Governors. So please support them. Long Island Personality. So it's Eric, Sallie, myself, Michelle McDonald, and Mr. Poppin' Twist.
Nice.
Derek Mutispaw, our friend Derek, under the name Mr. Poppin' Twist for Long Island Personality. For Best Mascot, Kirby Monster, who's been on this show. Kirby Monster. Recording studio is our friends over there at Dare Studios. So for podcast, best podcast, there are 2 Govs radio shows nominated. So please, go back and forth and support them both. Jam with Joe DeJesu and Limo Talk with Anthony and the boys. So they're for best podcast. Party Event Entertainer, Mr. Pop and Twist, and Knockem Dead Comedy.
Oh, nice.
So we're up against Mr. Pop and Twist in 2 categories. We love you, Derek, but you're going down, pal. He likes this. This is wrestling type stuff. He likes that stuff. Radio station, best radio station, of course, Govs. Please vote for Govs Radio. And then under the category Bars and Nightlife, Cigar Shop, Huntington Humidor. That's a good friend of ours. And of course, Nightclub, Governor's Comedy Club.
Nice.
So please vote. Please vote. Please vote. Once a day, best of Long Island under those categories. Again, and same thing, please tell everybody you know about it. Please ask them to vote. And we appreciate the hearts and the likes and the sharing of the shows. We appreciate the support on Teespring, and we appreciate all this support with the Best of Long Island. We appreciate all the support. It means a lot as we're trying to build this station up and turn it into something. So there you go. I'll post those endorsements later. I won't do that every day. I'll ask you to vote every day. Oh, stop. That took 5 minutes.
Well, I'm also just watching, like, the numbers go down, too. So I'm just, like,
All right. Well, apparently you know what works. We can't ask for support and
You're the one who came at me. You're the one who said, "Oh, I guess we can't." So I just answered
What'd you
why.
just say?
I just answered.
I didn't ask you anything.
You did.
I didn't.
You didn't. But you came at me.
Because you were and making your faces and you said, "Thank God," you said.
Because you looked at me and said, "I'm not going to do this every day," so
Right.
you egged me on.
I egged you on.
What was I supposed to do to that? Oh no! Please do that.
Thank you. Or it's again, it's exposure. We're supposed to do these things. How do we get support? How do we get exposure if we don't ask for help?
And it doesn't even take that long. Like
Right.
the first time you do it, you're like, "Oh my goodness, this takes forever." And then the second day, it's simple and easy. You're still a dick, but it's simple and easy.
Hello, Greg DiFilippo, Joan Kruppe Asher. Poor Greg is still dealing with homeschooling. Are you guys going to school at all?
Well, no, because they can't. Because, he's got 2 little kids, and one of them, his immune system is a little off. So it's a dangerous thing for him and his family. So he's he's got a tough row.
Andy Plagano says Rich and Jeff are the Bert and Ernie of Govs. Do they sing about pigeons?
Weren't they gay? Bert and Ernie?
Tuesday night they slide the beds together. Oh my goodness. Nikki says congratulations to all the nominees. Andy says when they're finally on HBO they will come out. Wow, what's with you guys? What's with all the picking on no rhyme, no reason? The KDC individuals are going to split the vote. Imagine. Vito Cordasiano is watching. I definitely butchered that name. Hello, Captain Jack. Nice to see you. Laura Minig. I can't believe they have a best drone photography category. I was actually surprised about that too.
Oh, really?
Best
Wow.
drone photography category. And why is best horseback riding in the arts and entertainment category? They did that last year too. I don't know what that's about. Tina Canadan is watching. Best escape room. If they really are the best, people will still be trapped and unable to vote. That's funny. I hope you promote the best of every day this month. Neil Kaufman is watching. Hello. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Yeah, I'll remind you guys to vote every day, and I will post our endorsements. And again, we thank you very much for that. Appreciate it very much. I have a serious topic. I don't know. Do we want to do serious topics?
I don't mind. Go ahead.
I think we have talked about it a little bit here on the show about this. I'm sure you local guys heard about it. This 2 years ago, this guy who was driving drunk and then he hit the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
They were hiking on the side of the road and he barreled into them and killed a boy.
Right.
That man was sentenced. Turns out it was 2 years ago today that it happened, and he was sentenced yesterday. This guy, yeah, he's done. He's going to be in jail the rest of his life. If you have a chance, go and read or watch the sentencing, because this poor boy, his family speaks. His mother, his father, and his sister, as well as some other people as well. Because the boy was killed, but then there were some other kids that were seriously hurt.
Right.
One of the victims actually speaks, and some other families speak as well. But the mother, grab your Kleenex, man. Grab a tissue and read the mother. The father too, but mostly the father. The mother's speech will definitely bring you to tears, man. It's awful. But the father's wasn't as bad, but still pretty powerful, because the father was there when it happened. So the father,
Yeah, he must have that.
he saw it.
Why didn't I tell the kids to get further out of the road or?
But once it happened, this poor man had to basically watch his son die. And then the parents, they wanted to be the last ones to touch their son, so they actually washed the body and then put it into the body bag. It was it's awful. It's awful. And this, I try. I don't want to have sympathy for the guy who was driving the car, but at the same time I do. Supposedly, this guy was a good guy. He was a Little League coach. He was active in his community. He put on a lot of fun. He was involved in fundraising events. A stupid move, but a video had come out after the fact of him leaving, because he left a golf club. He was drinking all day, and there's a video of him leaving and people telling him, "Don't leave, we'll drive you," and he refused. Got into it, and you see in the video he locked the doors and rolled up the windows so nobody can get to him, and he drove. So I mostly don't feel bad for him, because it was his own stupidity that did this, but at the same time,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
yeah,
Ridiculous. I mean,
it's just shit all around, really.
Bad things happen when you're driving. I mean, we have kids that are in their first or second year of driving, and I've actually tried to explain to Sam, sometimes bad things happen. You don't know, a spider falls down in your lap. You're like, accident. I mean, you try as best you can to, drive as well as possible, but it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and he was drinking heavy too, man. He was drinking all day, vodka, and yeah, he was going at it. And these poor kids, man. So I don't know if you feel, I don't know if people feel like, let me have a good cry. Let me go read that article. But if it is heavy, so if you want to see it, so it was just yesterday.
Yeah.
Hello, Chris Lane. Chris Lane is watching. The drunk driving thing happened out by where Don lives. That's correct, Don. So that's where he is. Greg DiFilippo. No, so the kids are not going to school. These little shits have been home since March. Can't afford to send the little guy back to school. There are 4 cases in his school.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can't even send the other guy, because he'll come home with it. You just
Right.
have to be really, really careful.
Heartbreaking, says Nikki. William Miller is watching. Hello there, guys. Andy Pajanos. I cried Folgers commercials. I'll pass.
I do too. I get
You were crying last night. We're still watching that great show Parenthood. For those of you who haven't seen it, don't worry about it.
I love this series. I love it. Yeah.
We're in the middle of watching Parenthood.
We're almost done.
Thank God. And we started watching The Wire. That's how current Sallie and I are.
Yeah.
We're watching 2 shows that have been off the air for a few years now. So we're watching 2 shows that everybody else watched when they were on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she's going through. I mean, one of the moms is going through cancer, and she's losing her hair, and talk about another serious topic. So sorry, but my mom, my mom got sick when I was 11, so I remember going through that with her, and I like that feeling of like, all right, my hair is gonna fall out. I just want to get it over with. And I remember at 11, helping her shave her head so she can get it off, stop bugging her, and it's
You
awful.
helped her shave her head?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so it just brings back like all those like emotions, She's like, it's in my face, and I want it to be done with. I'm like, all right, let's do this. So it's like, I don't know. I love the show. I know you hate it, but we're almost done. We're almost done.
How many seasons are there?
29. I don't remember 6. And we're almost done with 4.
Almost done with 4. Right.
Actually, the kid, if you've never seen, everyone's been watching Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai? Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Something else I don't watch.
So I can't think of the kid's name, but the main kid in it, who Johnny's training, he's actually the younger boy, one of the younger boys in Parenthood. So I didn't realize it until I like looked at him one day. I'm like, hey, that's the kid from Cobra Kai. So I don't know. I like it. I think it's cute. The lady from Gilmore Girls is in it. I like it. He hates it a lot. He just thinks it's obvious.
It's so corny and so
I
predictable.
love corny.
So awkward. So stupid.
Every episode is like a romantic comedy to me.
So cliche. Every scene, they have, 2 seconds of dialogue, and then all of a sudden the acoustic, nice music comes in. Like every other.
Glenn Hansard was in it. The Irish guitar player. The guitar player that his guitar he's had it for so long. It's like it's actually a big hole where he strums.
There's a big hole where his fingers are.
He played in one episode. It's good music. Don't you think it's good music?
Well, his music, yeah, but no,
Who's in it also?
No. A lot of the music is just again cliche. This is a sentimental moment, so we have to have the acoustic guitars come in now.
The guy what's his name?
I don't know where you're going. Sorry, I would help you if I could.
He's a singer-songwriter, Montalage.
Ray Montagne.
Yeah, that one. Do it. Ray
Lamontagne.
He's often like just the background music for the show. Yes.
It's spelled
yes.
La Montagne or something like that. That's how it's spelled. But Ray LaMontagne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're idiots.
Anyway.
We should be voted for best idiots.
Yeah. See, that I would encourage voting.
Pam Murkoff is watching in England. Hi, Pam. Nice to see you. Hope everything is well there in England. Chris Lane says we should watch Ozark. Yeah, I've heard that's fantastic. Taz says Vikings is her jam. Wait a minute, isn't Vikings currently on, Taz? Doesn't Taz like only go up to like 1980 or something?
74.
Yeah, she's still watching
Kojak.
And the Partridge Family.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Partridge Family,
Danny.
Did you guys see our little promo that we posted this morning from Danny Bonaducci?
We bought a partridge.
We bought a partridge.
We did.
And a pear tree. There's a great parody of the brother-sister one, where the brother comes home from the military. The parody makes it super incesty. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Cobra Kai is really good, says Chris Lane. All right. So there you go. Go watch shows that have been off the air
for 20 years. What else you got?
Well, speaking of great shows that are currently on, The Mandalorian starts at the end of October.
Oh yeah, I liked that.
Oh, I love that. I thought that was great.
That. I mean, the actual guy is from
Walking Dead?
No.
What's he from?
Oh God, what's that? I can't think of it.
Ray LaMontagne.
Ray
LaMontagne. He's not from The Walking Dead. He's from a show you watched.
Yeah, that HBO show that everyone watched. Sopranos. No. You didn't watch it.
Game of Thrones.
Yes, Game of Thrones.
Andy Plagano says the OA is a great series no one talks about. I don't talk about it because I've never heard of it. What is it? So yeah, The Mandalorian coming back at the end of October. I'm curious to see it though because the first season just ended in January, and then the COVID came. So when did they film this?
Maybe they did.
I wonder if they filmed it before the quarantine came, or is it all just computer graphics to the max to make this work? Yeah, I'm curious to see what happened here.
Yeah.
But yeah, very excited. I thought the first season was fantastic. I really liked it a lot, so I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of great music. Yeah, lots of great music coming out in October as well.
Oh, good. Like what?
There's a Tom Petty box set coming out. There's a John Lennon box set coming out. There's a new album by Bruce Springsteen coming out. That Eagles live album is coming out. Remember that Eagles live album? That Eagles live thing that we were talking about forever?
Yeah, it's Hotel California on it.
Of course. We watched it, remember? And Hotel California was on there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Kojak is the best, says Stas. Yes, $50 for a Danny Bonaducci cameo, which is why we went with him, because he was nice and cheap.
Yeah.
There are plenty of other people, but they're way too expensive. Chris Lane loves the
Mandalorian. No? Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Chris Lane spelt it wrong, so I got all confused.
Oh.
He left out the L. Pam Murkoff is making a cup of tea. Hello, come on in. May I have a cup of tea, would you?
I drink a lot of tea.
Well, then you should hang out with John.
Yeah.
With Pam, I mean.
Yeah.
With Pam. All right. We had a funny story that we wanted to share from yesterday.
Okay.
You were on the phone with your insurance company.
Oh, yeah. This was so funny.
It's so stupid, but it's funny. Sallie was on the phone with her insurance company. She's looking for a new dentist. So she was asking her insurance company for names. She asked, can you email me names of people in my area who are covered under my plan? So the nice guy on the phone said,
Very nice guy.
Yeah,
he didn't deserve us.
So he emailed it, and he said, Sallie gave him the email address. He says, okay, I just emailed you some names. Sallie says, well, can you stay here on the phone with me until I get the email? Because a lot of times I don't get the email, and I don't want to have to call back. So the guy says, yes, Mrs. O'Neill, no problem. I will stay on the phone. So 5 minutes go by, probably even 10 minutes go by, and she's still waiting.
We were just doing it as like a double check. I actually don't even have trouble getting it, but like I just like the feeling of.
You don't have trouble getting it.
It just I see it in the box. Say okay, you can go now, and it didn't come. You'll see where this is going.
You checked the box and it didn't come. So he sent it a second time, and it still didn't show up. He sent it to her box a second time, and it still didn't come.
But wait, this is
so anyway, so Sallie's on the phone with this guy, and I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden the guy says, "Well, did you check your junk?"
So immediately, like.
The first thing, and if I wanted so,
and I just wanted to answer him, but I couldn't answer him.
I wanted so bad to just chime in and go, "No, honey, did you check yours?" But so Sallie's now cracking up, and then he asked her a second question, right? And at this point, I'm not really paying attention. But then it dawns on me, like he asked her another question and she's not answering. So I look over, and there she is. She's got her phone down on the desk, and she's just like this. She couldn't even answer this guy.
I couldn't even get like one word out, so it took me a while.
So yeah, most people will say, did you check your junk folder or your spam folder or your spam?
Your junk?
He just came out. Did you check your junk? Yeah, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Yup.
Taz is asking Pam Murkoff if she knows somebody named Gordon Jackson. All right.
From England.
All right, now wait a minute here. Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Chris Lane says supposedly the Mandalorian star. What's his name? This guy from Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
Oh.
I could picture him.
Supposedly he walked off the show halfway through the season.
It doesn't matter. You never see the guy anyway. You can replace him with anyone.
Well, yeah, but if he has lines.
Who can do the lines? He doesn't really talk that much, if you think about it.
He talks plenty. He's the main character.
It's more of an action. I'm just saying it wouldn't be the end of the world. I really like him. I hope he stays.
You're telling me if all of a sudden there's a new voice because this guy's split, you're telling me you wouldn't notice?
No. Or you say, hey, this guy walked off. Here's the new actor. I'll get over it in 2 seconds.
All right.
So is it going to be a new actor or what?
Well, I don't know.
And why did he walk off? Just because of like COVID or something?
Chris Lane says Game of Thrones was the best series in television history. Well, that's a strong statement there.
It was pretty good.
Really? Was that good?
Yeah.
Is that the show that had a lot of lesbian action?
Was there? No, I don't think so.
What's the other one? Game of Thrones. What's the other one?
There was a lot of sex and death and there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember a lot of lesbian.
Best show in television history. That's a big statement.
Well, it was so
right there.
good. I'm such a cheapwad. I'm not going to buy HBO because
As opposed to a dickwad.
read a book, you know. So yeah, so I would but I saw one where someone was talking about it so much. I was just like, all right, I'm going to go see it. So at the library, you could rent them. So I would just rent them. So that's how good it is. I ended up going to the library for it.
Scotty Gordo. What?
My favorite Scotty Gordo. I do not know.
They have their own separate conversations on our
That's all right. I
comment
like
thread.
that.
So oh no, it's fine. But I don't know what the hell they're talking about sometimes.
Yeah,
Most
it's
of the
okay.
time. And even in real life, I don't know what people are talking about.
What'd you say?
Exactly. What do you got?
I just did I had the political thing, but then you had like a whole list, so I didn't like weren't you gonna do
You want to do some Have You Evers?
yeah, I thought you were gonna do Have You Evers.
We can do that. Andy Plajanos, I heard that Pascal guy that is the star of Mandalorian. Oh, okay. His name is Pascal.
Yes.
Didn't actually leave. They are actually starting to produce seasons 3 and 4.
Oh.
So, but what's the deal? Did he walk off and then just in a fit and then came back? I don't know anything about this behind the scenes drama on that show, so fill me in. Love that show. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. All right, so you want to do some Have You Evers?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Have you ever gotten lost in an amusement park or on vacation?
No.
Oh, so we're doing these Have You Evers. If the answer is yes to any of them, you get a point. So gather up your points, keep track of your points, and then tell us in the comments what your points are.
And we're only gonna do 5.
And tell us and explain your yes and no's. We'll explain your yeses and we'll read them. So, have you ever gotten lost in an amusement park? Your answer was no.
Have you?
Not that I remember. I don't think so. Have you ever had your cell phone ring at an embarrassing moment?
I can't think of when. You have?
Yes, I have, but I'm not really sure exactly. Have you ever been hit on someone? Have you ever been hit on by someone who was too old?
Sure. I think every woman can say yes to that.
Have you ever worn clothes, like special clothes, to cover up a hickey? Have you ever had a hickey?
Yeah.
Who gave you the hickey?
Who hasn't? I don't know. Just, when you're teenagers.
Have you ever sunbathed partially or totally naked?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, who hasn't?
Nice. Where'd you do that?
Where haven't I?
Have you ever gone commando? Do you know what that means?
Naked.
Well, no.
Oh, no underwear.
Right.
Sure. Just out of laziness. Nothing hot about it. Just didn't feel like going to that drawer.
Have you ever been too embarrassed to pick up your clothes from the photo shop because you remembered what is on these photos? Back in the day when you had to go to a photo shop.
Yeah.
Yes?
The kittens today won't even know
Yeah.
what that even means.
What's your answer to that?
I don't think so. No.
So much for asking 5. We asked 7.
Oh, all right.
So last time, I think it was the last time we did it, you had a yes for almost all your answers. Now today,
Yeah.
I think you were all no's. Oh, no, you weren't all no's. Where did you sunbathe partially or totally naked? Where'd you do that?
I don't know.
But you know you've done it.
Yeah.
You don't know where you did it? Your home or one of your homes? You're on vacation?
We used to go to Cherry Grove a lot.
Who's we?
Friends from Oakdale.
That's where you used to stay in. That you had a summer house when you were a kid in Oakdale,
We
Long Island.
summered.
So you used to go to Cherry Grove, which
It's like
is
this crappy little cabin.
right up part of Long Island. There's this area called Fire Island, and it's separate. It's not attached, so you have to take a ferry there. So and there's this area called Cherry Grove. So what? People sunbathe in the nude at Cherry
It's a
Grove?
nude beach.
Oh, there's a nude beach there.
Cherry Grove is a nude beach.
Oh.
It's actually a gay nude beach.
Right. I just know it as being popular
Yeah,
for
but
gays.
Yeah, you could.
So you used to go there with your friends and sunbathe nude.
Sometimes.
Did you get hit on by girls?
No.
What?
No.
I would just think that would happen,
Why?
because you're naked. So why wouldn't a female hit on you there?
Stop watching porn.
Why?
You've never?
I don't think so. I've never. I've told you my nude beach story.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only time I ever went to a nude beach.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a nude. I was.
Okay.
What?
No, go ahead.
I was at work when I worked for the phone company. We had a job to do down by the beaches, the South Shore of Long Island, and we're driving on the Parkway. And the guy I was in the truck with, my partner Billy, he goes. He points over some dunes. He goes, "That's where the nude beach is." I was like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, right there." I said, "I didn't know that." And I swear to God, it was during our lunch break. We were driving. So he goes, "Well, pull over. I'll show you." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, screw it." So we pull over. We walk through these dunes, and we just come out of the dunes, and we didn't go any further. We just come out, and I was first. Billy had actually stopped to tie his shoes. To tie a shoe that had come loose, and it was probably around this time of the year, so it was a little cooler. There was hardly anybody on it. So I look to my left. I see a woman sitting on a chair, and I see a guy walking on the water. Well, you know what I mean, along the
Like
water.
Jesus?
I knew you were going to say that. That's why I tried to correct myself. He's just walking along the water there. I look to my right, and I see another guy, and he's just sitting there. So I look to my left again. The guy walking by the water is now walking in my direction. But, like I said, I just come out of the dunes. He's at least 100 yards away.
Maybe he wanted to ask you out.
Well, that's the thing. So I didn't think anything of it at first. And I'm still just kind of looking around. At this point, I'm just looking out at the water. Because it really, like I said, there was nothing to see. There was a total of 4 people on the beach. But every time I looked left, this guy was still coming towards me. So he's probably about 50 yards away, and I was like, this is strange. What is happening here? So he was probably 30 yards away, and I was like, screw this. And I turned around to go back in, and it was like an Abbott and Costello routine. Just as I turn around to go back into the dunes, Billy's coming out of the dunes. We bump into each other. So now we're like, because I'm trying to get out of there. So now we're like fussing all over. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? Get out of the way. This guy to my left is now running towards us. I swear to you, this is true. He's running towards us. So I'm like, Billy, just get the hell out of here. He's like, what? So, and this guy now is probably 10 feet away. By the time Billy notices him, he's about, I'm telling you, 10 feet away. So now Billy, at this point, I had passed Billy, so I'm running, and now Billy's running too. This guy, he stopped when he got to the edge of the dunes. He didn't run any further. He probably didn't want to get a tick on his dick because he was naked. So he didn't come into the dunes.
A naked dude was running at you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This was the nude beach. This guy was naked, running towards us.
He was like flipping and flopping, running.
Woogada, like a punching bag. Woogada. That's. Well, why do you think I was so weirded out by it?
I just thought you felt like you were like gonna get in trouble or something.
No, it was
you were
just
running because some like
naked man was running at us.
Running at you. That's hilarious.
So we're running through the dunes. We saw that he stopped.
Really saw a gay nude beach.
But we still ran anyway, and then we got into the truck and took off. And then we laughed for probably 3 hours after that. But yeah, that's my nude beach experience.
And like, plus I had that. Well, I guess you mean in public, right? Sunbathing in public.
Well, nude beaches. Public.
No, but your question: have you ever sunbathed?
Well, no, it didn't. I think I've done a little bit in my backyard or something.
Yeah,
I used to skinny dip in my pool all the time.
Yeah, like I had a really house that was like really surrounded by, a good fence and trees and stuff. So.
All right, cool. We're getting a lot of.
It's just boobs.
We're getting a lot of comments here about it. Let's see. Oh, so Pam Murkoff does know who Gordon Jackson is. He's an actor. All right.
Nikki's naked all the time.
Nice, Nikki. All right. Andy says that the Mandalorian guy walked off supposedly because he wanted to do scenes without the mask. Yeah, I guess they didn't want him to. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
that would suck as being like if you're an actor and you want to get yourself out there, and and someone says just wear a mask all the time, like you'd be like, I'm not really here. I could see it if I was an actor, I would care about that. Me, I'd be like, good, I don't have to put on makeup.
As an actor, I wouldn't care. I just want a steady gig that I can make a living from.
But I can see actors caring about that though, because they're so, look at me, You could see it being a part of their personality that after a while they want some type of credit for it. Kind of like, was it Wag the Dog?
Well, he still gets his credit. I mean, everybody knows it's him.
But it reminds me of like Wag the Dog, where like that, Dustin Hoffman, had
his character.
Just because he couldn't bear the thought of not having his workout.
Right.
Like when you're in that field, I could see it bothering. So they should let him take his mask off when he's like, because the whole idea of it is no one can see his face. So they should let him walk around his room without a mask on just to, people see him.
All right. So Taz has never been lost in an amusement park. Andy Plajanos' cell phone is always on silent, so it has never rang in an embarrassing moment.
You've always done that though, because it really is like the new thing to have your phone on silent.
But let me read Taz's answer.
Oh.
Taz says she does not have a cell phone. Wow.
Maybe that's why she doesn't want to do Venmo.
Wowie, wow.
I told Taz, because she's so freaking talented in every way, to get Venmo because she draws people all the time just graciously and beautifully. And I could see, someone like seeing a picture of themselves and be like, I'm just gonna chuck this kid $20, Venmo. Here, Taz, $20. And she could probably like make some coin because she's so good and people are really appreciative. But she hasn't, so maybe that makes sense. If she doesn't have a
There's PayPal.
Yeah, but no, PayPal's a pain. Even though
PayPal pain.
PayPal, I think, owns Venmo, if I'm not mistaken. But it's annoying, and Venmo's so easy. It's like as easy as handing someone $20. It's so simple.
Taz has never been hit on by somebody that's too old, meaning that.
Taz hasn't.
Yeah, so that means
she's so young, and she's a whole lifetime of being abused.
Yeah, but what she means is nobody's too old for her. That's what she means.
That's not what she means.
That's what she means.
That's not what she means.
She's never had to wear clothes to cover up a hickey. Andy Plajanos, I was straight up propositioned by a 50-year-old when I was 18.
Did you do her?
That's cool. Well, he doesn't specify if it's man or woman. He just said a 50-year-old.
Oh.
Andy, we need more details.
Did he do you? Did you do her?
Taz says that's sick. Andy has sunbathed naked, and he got a bad burn.
Yeah, that's just it. You have to be really careful because it takes like 15 minutes for you to get a boob burn.
Chris Lane has gone commando. And I could verify that in school all the time. He would tell me. No, I'm kidding. Andy Plajanos has gone commando on purpose and has damage control after pooping. That is a story we don't need more information on.
I would think guys would not want to go commando because wouldn't like the jeans run up against your junk?
Taz says the photo question. We took a picture of mom's number 3. What's mom's number 3? I don't know what that
means.
Is she saying question number 3? That would be hit on by somebody that's too old. Or did she mean number 4? Like she took a picture of mom's hickey. Which would not surprise me. Taz would do that.
Yeah. But that's really cool if the dad gave her mom a hickey. That's cool. That's a good relationship.
Andy Plajanos, my sunbathing was post-coital at a very big fancy house. Coital. Coital?
Yeah, so he had...
What's a coital?
Meaning he had sex, and then he went out and sunbathed afterwards.
Coital means sex?
Yeah.
I've never heard that word before. Really? Honestly, God, I've never heard that word before. Wow. Nikki says, you go, Sallie. Let's see. Gina Conjemi Coffin. My sister was a law enforcement horse ranger at a nude beach on Fire Island. Oh, that's cool.
I have to take that in. Gina's sister?
Do. On the beach, you take it in?
Gina's sister
was a law enforcement horse ranger at a nude beach on Fire Island.
When? Like, how do you not lead with that? Like, how do we not know that about her? That's fantastic.
Andy says, my memories of the guy who was chasing me, my memories of his balls were super clear. Nikki was mortified stumbling on a nude beach. Oh, Nikki says, no, she's not naked ever.
Oh. We're still picturing you naked.
Tripping on a nude beach would cause some weird injuries. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have Venmo, says Nikki. Taz says, yeah, I didn't know you needed a cell number. Can't get Venmo.
Well, I don't know if you need... Is that true? Can you get Venmo off your iPad or something?
Or you can't have it on your computer?
I don't know, but let's say you can.
I was right. Taz says, nobody's too old for me.
Taz, have your dad, I'm sure your dad has a cell phone, have him sign up for Venmo. We're dying to give you 20s.
Yeah, Taz says, yeah, she took a... Mom pooped a number 3.
What's a number 3? Number 2 is poo. What's coming out of
your
mom?
I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm scared for your mom's butt. What's coming out of your mom?
Andy says, yes, a 50-year-old woman. She owned a shop in Port Jeff. I worked for her before and after. She was super cool. That was a crazy summer. Have you Have you never heard of coitus interruptus? That I've heard of.
Yeah, that's what it means.
I didn't make the.
Yeah, that's what it means. Like you get interrupted while you're banging.
But that's cool. You're 18. You get hit on by a 50-year-old. Was she good looking? Did you do it? He didn't. Yeah, he didn't specify.
Matter. Someone like when you're 18 years old, someone wants to have sex with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's cool. I would have died. Yeah. Yeah.
You're right over there.
Can't even speak.
Which is why no one came at you at 18. You'd be like, Tony, would you like to have sex?
Never mind. Never mind. I once was at a bachelor party where we took some graphic pictures, and then
is that legal?
Is what legal?
Do they let you do that?
Oh yeah, we didn't take the pictures, without anybody's permission. Like we didn't sneak it.
Okay.
Everybody involved was, knew what was going on. But then afterwards, and this was 25 years ago. So afterwards, we're like, how do we get these developed? This is before computers, and like, what are we gonna do now? So we asked around, and I knew a guy at work that was like, yeah, I know a guy in Long Beach that has a photo place. Bring him down to him.
That's why Polaroid cameras came out.
Yeah.
So you could take, nudies without.
Well, we did that too. No, I take that back. We used the roll of film. Then we started another roll, and we did start taking pictures. And this one girl was not.
Yeah.
She came over, she grabbed the camera out of the guy's hand, opened it up, ripped the film right out. We just laughed.
That's why I'm surprised.
But this one film, this one roll, I had the, I don't know why, but I had the film. So I went to Long Beach and I said to the guy, these are photos from a bachelor party. And he's like, say no more. I said, you're cool with this? He said, no problem. But then when I went back to pick him up, there was some woman behind the counter. So I'm standing there, I'm like, oh my God, I hope she didn't see these things.
It's like me and the birth control pills. You were hoping for a guy.
So, the pictures are in a big envelope, and I'm just thinking, all right, it's got my name, that's all she needs. She doesn't have to look at them.
Oh, she's got your name.
So I said, picking up Tony Walker. Sure enough, she finds it. She actually opens it up. She goes, and now I'm like, oh no. And she did. She just gave me one of these. I didn't say a word. I paid. I was out. And I just said to myself, well, she'll forget my name and my face in a few days.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that. Tash says the poop was shaped like the number 3.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
That's
so
cool.
She got that
What's so cool about that?
I don't know. Remember the time I told you I was like, my poo is in the shape of an S, and so Tony's like, take a picture of it. I want to mail it to my friend Sal.
And I did, didn't I?
No, I wouldn't take a picture of it.
Oh, Andy did not take the 50-year-old up on her offer because he had a girlfriend at the time.
Oh.
Wow. All right. So you want to see a picture of you want to see Taz's picture of the number 3?
Why is she gonna send it?
No, you're saying it's cool, so I thought maybe Taz would send it over to you.
I think it's funny. You don't think it's funny?
I think it's funny.
Your mom made the number 3. Her number 2 is a number 3. I think that's hilarious. And I love their family. That I could just see their whole family is so sweet and funny and nice, and they just love each other. I just love hearing about their family. I could just see the mom making this 3 and be like, "Oh, everyone, stop what you're doing."
It probably gave them an idea. Like they probably leave notes that way now, to save time and paper.
I made a 4.
Don't forget to take the dog out.
I made a 7. Is that cool enough? That's cool.
Your friend Melissa called. She wants to know what you're doing later. Wow. Since you don't have a cell phone, I have to leave you these messages with my poop. That's a big message.
That was a lot of letters.
That's a whole lot of letters. All right, we're out of here.
Oh.
Andy Bajano says yes.
Wow, we're really out of here.
He says she was super hot. I lived in a group home at the time, and my buddies wanted to kill me for saying no.
Yeah, but Andy, I really have a lot of respect for you for not because you had a girlfriend. That was cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, we're out. Everybody have a great day. It's Thursday. Go enjoy your day. Please come back and join us later tonight, 6:30, Soul Space with Georgia, and then at 8 o'clock, Limo Talk with Graz and the boys. So please tune in and enjoy, and tell them just say hello to them.
And Best of Beth Page.
And please, please, please vote today for Best of Long Island and all those great categories. I'll post the categories later, but you don't have to wait for me. Just go to the website and go to the arts and entertainment category and just find them and vote for everybody. All right, everybody have a great day. Georgia Soul Space tonight, Limo Talk with Graz later on tonight. Sallie and I are back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Everybody have a great
3.
Everybody have a great day. We'll see you.